In my book of Dragon Shadows, I read that I did so many mistakes in dragon spells. Dragon spells that I wanted to do back in the day. I knew nothing of the dragon spells. So where do I begin? Where do you begin with dragon spells? There is not much information about this. No, not many people who know a lot about this. So I had to do it myself. All of my entire dragon's path, I had to do it myself. And thank you, Lord Leviathan and my mother Tiamat to have this, that I was alone, that I wasn't interrupted or confused by someone else who said entirely different things that I should have done. Because in my book of Dragon Shadows, I said I did a lot of mistakes in dragon spells. Dragon spells are always meant to reach out for the dragon, but in fact, that is also what I wanted to do. I want to reach out for the dragon. So automatically, I try to reach out for the dragon realm, wherever the dragon is. So in order to do so, I've seen a lot of people who did a lot of mistakes, the same mistakes that I did. And this mistake is that you read another page. I was trying to have information about someone else, and there was a page about a man who is on the dragon's path, and he wanted to summon up dragons. And I said, oh wow, maybe I could do the same, to summon up the dragon. But of course I didn't have information about, I didn't even know who my dragon was by my side. I only knew that there was a dragon, that there sometimes was a dragon by my side. And I wanted to see this dragon again. I want to feel this dragon again. So I said, oh yeah, I want to summon up dragons. But in fact, there was, even in Latin, I tried to say the lines in Latin. I was doing my best, so much so that indeed a lot of things happened, but not the things that should have happened. Later I came to find out that this was a large mistake, because this opened up wrong gates. And I've opened up a lot of wrong gates. So much so, if there are spirits released from another world, from another dimension, from another gate, then most of it, these spirits don't belong to you. And you have to know something about this. In this entire universe and all of the other gates, they don't like draconic energies. They don't like dragons. They don't like it at all. So they might attack you, or they might even mimic you with, of course, wrong things. Whenever you encounter spirits from another side, from another gate, from another dimension. So don't open up these gates. How to prevent that? Just don't take any papers. Don't did what I did. Like, I was just forcing myself so much. I did too much trouble. And the thing that I learned from the dragon, when I had the dragon's eye, it was saying something from the dragon's eye. And I was forcing myself so much with saying this all in Latin, but I didn't really mean it. I didn't really mean what I said. I didn't even know what I was saying. And that is what you shouldn't do. You should always know what you are saying to the dragon. And that is not what I did. I didn't even know. It was in Latin. I didn't know what it was said. But I thought this was enough to summon up, that is to summon up the dragon. But it was not. It was not at all summoning the dragon. It was summoning something completely different. That was anything but the dragon. And these entities, I don't want to say demonic or things like this. I just want to say, keep them away. Because my entire bedroom where I did this back in the day was so much haunted with the most dark spirits that want to hurt you. I had a lot of, I couldn't even sleep in my bedroom anymore. It was so bad. I could hear footsteps on my on the ceiling from my bedroom. I mean, no, and I've seen a lot of things that shouldn't be seen, because I just want the dragon. Why doesn't it work? That is also what I wrote in my book of Dragon Shadows. Why doesn't it work? Why can't I reach out for the dragon? I reach out for every single other spirit, but not for the dragon. And then actually, a bit later, the dragon actually came to me, saying that I, actually a bit mad, a bit angry, that I should not continue these spells, should not continue. And I said, what should I do? What should I do? There's something that you should feel for yourself. You know, when you want to summon up the dragon, when you want your dragon so extremely by your side, then you don't need a page from someone else. Then you don't have to read a spell from someone else. For this man, this was a real spell for him, because he understood what he was doing. And that is also what you should do with dragon spells. You should understand what you are doing. Everything. You know, when you have a dragon's eye in front of you, what will you do? Will you summon up the dragon? Then how? By having the dragon on your mind. Never just always have the dragon by your side. Always have the dragon in your mind. Always know where you have to direct it. When I was doing it, I didn't have the dragon on my mind. I was not directing it to the dragon. And my dragon was saying actually a bit like this. And I was writing it down in my book of Dragon Shadows. Whenever you do a dragon spell, always have the dragon on your mind. Always. And whenever you are doing a spell, know what you are doing. Know what you are saying. Know what you are sending to the dragon. Know that it has to reach out for that on your dragon's eye, that you have to reach out for your dragon. Every single dragon spell that you are doing has to be focused on the dragon, never something else. Don't force yourself to anything whenever you are doing a dragon spell. A dragon spell shouldn't be forced. A dragon spell comes from the heart. It's natural. Whatever you are doing, it's very unique. The dragon symbols can be used as well. The dragon symbols like the dragon's eye or a pentagram, a heptagram, or a Cloverkiller Nox. Every single draconic symbol can help you, of course. But the symbol shouldn't have a text by their side to say what you have to do. What happens next with all of these symbols should be done by yourself, by your own creativity, by your own words. How bad do you want the dragon by your side? Yes, you can summon up the dragon. You can summon up dragons as well. Only you can summon up your dragon. Your dragon can be summoned up by only yourself. Only you can do this. But how to do it is also simply inside of yourself. It happens natural. Very natural. Dragon spells are very specific. Very, very specific, that every single one of us has a specific way to summon up the dragon, and it will always be the dragon by your side, or your dragon gods as well. It is actually not really summoning. It is asking and reaching out for your dragon. That is what dragon spells are. Dragon spells are try to reach out for your dragon wherever they are inside of the dragon realm. And whenever you do mistakes like I did, then you encounter and I don't like to say this word, demons, but not demons like in Christianity, just spirits that you don't have business with, and that is why I can say whenever you do spells, just keep the dragon in your mind, always, at all times. That my dragon was a bit angry, just because I was forcing myself too hard. And I shouldn't. You shouldn't. You know, forcing yourself. Don't force yourself. Just whatever you are doing, keep the dragon inside of your mind. Direct always to the dragon and to no one else. All of the gates should remain closed. All of them except for one. And that is where you belong. Where the dragons are. Sometimes even the dragon is being seen as a demon by entire different world. And for them, the dragon's gate should be closed, but for you it should be opened. And so that is how you summon up the dragon. That is simply by your own mind. That is what I wrote in my book of Dragon Shadows. Creativity, visualization, and of course, expression of your own feelings. And sometimes even with the symbols on it. That is the only thing that you need to know how you want to reach out and summon up your dragons. Dragon spells can be so darn specific. It cannot be written down. The dragon You have the only key for your dragon by your side. You have the only one. Keep that in mind. That you are the key to the dragon. You are actually having the key to the dragon. You are for them the entire world. So for your dragon, you are everything. So when you are doing dragon spells, keep the dragon in your mind.